somebody could hack it. Mike could even hack the darn thing to make it do what we want it to do. But
This week in Model Railroads and Structures show was definitely not brought to you by Rinse Relics. Buy 5 kits and tell them, "He who must not be named sent you." Good morning, Sven. So you've been on the Model Rail Radio show, the YouTube Model Builders show. What is it that I don't want to cut them down in any way, but I also want to find out what is missing in in this arena that Europeans would like to see. I know Tom Barbalet asks questions like this all the time, and it's really not the same. I'm not asking the same thing. I'm asking for, what are things that people aren't willing to do that I probably would be willing to do?
That's the dangerous question.
The thing with Monorail Radio is, it's radio, so you can listen. That's nice when you're doing some work on the layout or building a structure or whatever, but you can't see anything. So if somebody is explaining a weathering technique, for example, you need to create a picture in mind of what might it look like. Mm-hmm. You can't see him do anything. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's a lot of great information, new products that come out, new developments that are ongoing and not quite released yet. Yeah, that's definitely interesting, and it's a great bunch of guys to listen to and to hang out with. I mean, just in audio format, but as I said, the picture is missing.
Yeah, it is a visual media, and that's something that I've always in terms of Model Rail Radio, I went on the show because last year I wanted to start this show on YouTube right off the hop. I wanted to jump in with both feet. However, I'm a very nervous person in front of people. You might not recognize that right off the bat. You might think that I'm full of confidence and full of all this stuff, but first time I went on Model Rail Radio with Tom Barbalet, Lionel Strang's not the only one who's got a problem saying the name, I can actually hear my voice tremble in the interview. Like I was literally...
my first show was show number 80, Ads Effects. Hi, Ed. Mr. Traxler. It was October 2013, yes, and I was nervous too. Since it's an interview on air, it's been recorded, it goes out there for everyone to listen to, and for me it's a foreign language.
Yeah. Yeah, really. Yeah, so I've got a lot of I'm a big fan of Tom Barbalet and the Model Rail Radio, and at no point would this show ever intend to replace that. I'm a very inclusive person. There's nothing exclusive about me. As far as I know, there is only a few active shows left, but they're very quality shows. You've got ModelRailRadio.com. You've got Lionel Strang and his
A Modeler's Life.
Yes, yes, which is very good. Lionel Strang has the ear of the more exclusive crowd in this hobby. You'll get guests that probably wouldn't even consider coming to talk to this guy. I don't know who else is really active because it's
Yeah, the Model Raycast show is gone now since Ryan Anderson.
When I started listening to the Model Railcast show, I felt that Ryan was much like me. He was a greenhorn coming into a hobby that he was learning, and I feel that Ryan grabbed the ear of many professional hobbyists, people who want to be professional, and people who are very good hobbyists, and learned his way through the conversations through those people. Like, for instance, you'd hear Ryan say the weirdest stuff while he was talking to somebody, like what's a helix, and you'd be like, you'd be listening to this guy, and then he'd be go, what's a helix, and it'd be like saying, what's the sun, is his humbleness really brought a magic to the show. So I think that they really need to get that back to become the entertaining show that it once was. Well, I would suggest that anybody interested in hearing a great podcast from a brand new modeler who grew into, Ryan Anderson basically rubbed shoulders with people like Tony Coster. He talked to people like Lance Minheim.
I think Dave Frary was on the podcast a couple of times.
Yeah, within the first 20 shows. Dave Frary was on. Dave Frary is... There's like 3 modelers who make me turn into a little girl. And Dave Frary's one of them. Ken Patterson, and another one that, I have yet to choose. But yeah, so it's amazing the accomplishments that Ryan brought to the arena, and I think it was his noobishness that really gave the podcast a humble start, and I think that's what I connected to personally. That's why I donated to him. So. I want to be inclusive of all those things. I don't want to jump on anybody's show. The YouTube Model Builder Show is another live show done on Hangouts. So, Sven, if you,
Yes, sir.
I want a lower third like yours. is what I want. I just noticed that. That's some hot stuff there. I like it.
Yeah, that's pretty much the same graphic appeal that my YouTube channel has.
So what I was thinking was maybe we could get a couple of European modelers onto the show.
I'm modeling US in Europe, which is hard enough. There's only 2 places I can purchase American stuff without importing myself, with all the issues that come with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the process of importing with taxes and customs and all that other jazz, money transfer in the other direction. Yeah. So, the event for me coming up would be in, what is it? 24th and 25th of October this year, we have an NMRA convention down just south of Frankfurt in Germany. I can't believe it. So that would be a show to go to. Somewhat 19 layouts on display and a couple of vendors.
My point is that Pelly Silberg is an American modeler. Charles Kirk is an American modeler. There are many European American modelers that are all facing west. You know, you're all sitting there trying to communicate with the West about your modeling and stuff like that, when you guys should just all get together and start some sort of community, not a community, get in touch, and maybe we could do that on this show. Maybe you do it on the Monorail Radio show. I'm not jumping on that. Not jumping, Tom. Tom, you're good. But I know Anders Burton. That gentleman will stay up till 4 o'clock in the morning to be a part of the Monorail Radio show. So there's people who are very interested in sharing their work with the West or with their prototype. They want to share their model with the people who live in the prototype, so I think that you'd be a great ambassador to that. So keep your eye out. So Sven, what's happening in your modeling world? If you could take a couple of minutes to share with us.
I saw in the chat Manolo CSX was asking about roads and roads built from styrene. I've just taken the advice of Mr. Hans Mindheim and just strictly followed his how-to, and that ended up looking something like this. Yeah, so this is my first attempt in building a road in HO scale. The tricky part with that is it's double track, but I have a turnout sitting down here, so the back track in here is curved, and both tracks are not parallel to front or back side of the layout. So I got angles and radii on both tracks, which made it a little bit tricky. What I did to get this to this nice snug fit, I took a piece of paper and laid it over the whole section, nice and firm, and took a pencil and just draw over the tracks, so that would leave marks in the paper where the rail heads are. So then I could make a layer, just cut the styrene. That's 1.5 millimeter in thickness, and that fits right snug up to the railhead. So it's perfectly smooth. I can lay a straight edge right across the track, and the road surface and the railhead is just one level. Makes it nice and neat looking, and it doesn't make a mess. Except maybe for the paint job if you do it with a rattle can. And the road stripings are actually painted. It's not a commercially available product. It's just masking tape and airbrush.
Manilow CSX is also a European modeler, no?
I don't know.
Yeah. I believe.
So where's he from?
I don't know. I don't know. But he is more than welcome to come on and chat with you about European modeling and stuff like that. We've, like I said, this is an informal kind of raw event that if you're in the chat and you are interesting, or as long as you don't break that rule of no trolls allowed, you're good.
That doesn't count for Trolls Kirk.
Yeah, that is TROLLS.